you guys bounce back in practice following the SMU game? I feel like you guys were back at it pretty good emotionally after that.
Yeah, I think when we got in here on Sunday, we had to take a hard look at ourselves and just look at the man in the mirror and see what things did we do wrong leading up to the game, what did we do wrong in the game, what can we build off of, and you got to give SMU credit. They came out and hit us in our mouth, and it took us a while to bounce back, and we just got to start off fast. And that's been the biggest thing, and then our preparation leading up to it and having great energy going into that game. I felt like SMU was probably the most excited team to play at the beginning of the game, and that showed. So I think we came in here on Sunday, took the coaching, and went out there on Sunday with a great attitude to learn from it. But then it's in the past. Now we're going to prepare for Cal, learn from the game, and then just get ready for Cal. And that's pretty much what we've done mentally, is just kind of reset. And coming in today, I felt like out on the practice field we had great energy, really did kind of reset and focus on Cal, and had a great enthusiasm and a great opportunity to go out there and play against a great team, and to show the country what we can do.
What's kind of the biggest thing you're seeing from the Cal defense so far?
Yeah, Cal has a lot of great players. They have an All-American at linebacker. They have an honorable mention All-American in the secondary, and they're fast, they're well coached, they're disciplined, and they're ball hawks, playmakers all around, and they have a pretty good scheme. You can tell the coaches know what they're strong at, and they stick to it. And so Cal has a great defense, and they have great players around them, and we're going to have to make sure we go out there and play. And we're going to be the most excited team to play on the road. We're going to bring our energy. We're going to go out there on offense and execute. I think Coach Reeder and the staff has a good game plan set in right now. We just got to go out there and execute, not try to do too much. And I felt like we did that against SMU. I felt like there was times where 11 guys on the field, 10 of them were doing good, and one person was just trying to do too much. And this offense, you just got to do your job, make routine plays. And then those plays will turn into explosives, turn into first downs, and then move the chain. So that's what we got to go do in there. Realize Cal's a great defense, but we have a great game plan, and we're just going to go in there and do our job, make routine plays, and then that'll work.
Does this stretch become awfully tough for you guys now? You got to go to Cal, you got Houston in 2 weeks, and you got a rivalry game in between. Does this become a tough stretch and maybe a defining stretch for this team?
I think we knew it was going to be challenging all season, and we hit a little adversity in the beginning, but it is. It's going to define who we are and what this team is about, and I think that's how our legacy is going to be defined. We lost to SMU, and it hurts, it stings, but one win or one loss isn't going to define this team, especially not this senior class. It's not going to define us. What is going to define us is how do we bounce back? And we have a great week. We have a great opportunity this week to show what this team's mentality, what our mindset is going into this week and the upcoming weeks.
How was SMU able to keep Rico without a catch, and just how were they able to slow down y'all's passing?
I think it's a little bit of everyone's job. I think it's on me. As a quarterback, I got to find a way to get it in my playmakers' hands. And SMU did a great job schematically shutting down one of our best guys. And SMU did a great job, credit their coaches and their players at playing hard, playing physical, and, being in the right spots. And they called a great game. And then, Coach Reed will tell you this himself. He's got to do a better job at getting Rico the ball. That's not coming from me. That's coming from himself on Sunday. He's going to do a better job at getting into our playmakers' hands. And, we're all going to look ourselves in the mirror and realize what we can do better and learn from that game.
What did they do? Did they bracket him, get a guy over the top, just a lot of different things?
Yeah, a lot of different things. Sometimes, they safety rotation to him. Sometimes they came up and pressed him. Pressed bail, was physical. And don't get me wrong, Rico got open. But, so that's on me. I got to find, if Rico gets open, get him the ball. Or, sometimes my eyes weren't in the right spot. I wasn't disciplined. And sometimes the calls just weren't built towards Rico. Sometimes we were built going to the other side just the way the defense was set up. So, again, it's to SMU, credit their defense of taking Bussy away. But then, I got to look at myself and realize I got to do a better job as a quarterback.
Even without Rico, you were able to spread the ball around a lot. What's it like to have that kind of talent around you?
Yeah, it's as a quarterback, it's a great feeling to have playmakers like Darden, Mike, Jair, because, And Rico will tell you, he's a great player. He's going to do a lot of great things in the future. Defenses know that. Defenses know Rico's our playmaker. So maybe they're going to double him. They're going to rotate his way a little bit. And Rico's a great teammate to where he realizes that. So maybe he doesn't get the ball 0 times. But then again, Rico was still one of the players of the game last week because of the way he blocked and the way of a selfless teammate he was. And then he knows he's going to open up those other guys for Mike and Darden and Jair and those other guys. So it's great. I got to distribute the ball better and get it to my playmakers' hands in space to make them a play. And that's what I got to do better is just distributing the ball and finding my playmakers in space, because I do have a lot of great talent around me, and I gotta do a better job at executing that.
Go ahead.
What do you see from a personnel standpoint from y'all as an offense? Because obviously y'all got down early, so it's tougher to use the tight ends. But what did you see from y'all's tight ends usage as the game wore on?
Yeah, that's just a game plan. I mean, coaches and players, we watch film all week leading up to the game, and we put a game plan in going into the SMU. SMU does a lot of different things on Saturday, and they came out with something. We was prepared for it, but they came out with something a little different, and just did a great job schematically and stuff like that. So, the tight end usage will continue to be there, but if something that we don't like in a certain set, we're not going to use it that week, and that's just studying film and studying the strengths and weaknesses of each defense. And we thought that going more out to the receivers or running the ball more, stuff like that. So tight ends are still going to be used a lot more than here lately, but we just got to take what the defense gives us, and that's what it's about.
Do you feel like SMU kind of dared y'all to run a little bit with the way they were aligned with how the safeties were playing them?
I think for past history on how we've ran the offense, I think, Coach Reeder has told me this, teams are going to try to stop our pass, and they're going to drop 8, and they're going to rush 3, and they're going to test the old lineman in the running game. Hey, we're going to shut down your pass, so run on us. So SMU did that. So hey, we're going to try to stop you all through the air, so run. And I think we had great success running the football. And me as a quarterback going into each week, I got to understand what the defense is trying to take away, what the defense is doing, and we just got to have a great mixture of run and pass. And great offenses have both. Great offenses can pass and they can run. And I think the O-line did a great job Saturday at run blocking and being physical. And a couple of them sacks, you'll see they had 5. A lot of that's on me as a quarterback. I got to get rid of the ball. I got to put our team in a better situation. So I thought the O-line played a phenomenal game Saturday.
Siggers had a terrific game. What does he provide to your guys' offense?
Yeah, Siggers is very physical back. He's not afraid to go put the boom on someone, and that's just good. I think we have a great running back group. Each and every one of them has a strength, and I think Coach Cobbs does a great job at recognizing their strengths and weaknesses and put them in a certain situation to be successful. So we're going to keep rotating those running backs in a situation that best suits each one of them, and just keep them fresh and keep rotating them and use them in the best situation possible.
You're one touchdown away from setting the Mean Green historical record. Has that put any pressure on you, or have you been just ignoring that?
Right. No pressure. And I never look at those things. I'm just going out there each day. I'm putting the pressure on me to be the best quarterback I can be for this team. And so really there's no pressure with the records, any of that. I put enough pressure on myself to be the best quarterback I can be. And this week I'm 100% focused on Cal and being a lot better quarterback than I was last Saturday.
Thanks.
Thank you.